Hi guys, by the way, if my video quality is crap, that's because my batteries in my camera died. So I'm using my webcam, which isn't the greatest, but it works. And I promised you guys a Köln video, so I have to do it. I promised you guys. I told you guys I'd do it. But here's the thing, I'm not going to give you a Köln video. I wasn't actually allowed to bring my camera into the center because they're afraid of corporate espionage. They don't want, because these things are like the newest styles, the newest furniture makes from these companies. So we can't I can't go in and take pictures and then take the pictures and put them up on YouTube. I did take pictures, but I can't show them on YouTube. I can't put them on my Facebook or anything like that because it could be corporate espionage. But anyways, so instead, I wanted to make a video. I still wanted to make the video because I promised you I'd make a video, but I wanted to ask a question. When I say Germany, what comes to your mind? First three things. Think about that. Sorgen um Geld, gib mir nur deine Hand, ich kauf dir morgen die Welt, egal wohin du willst, wir fliegen um die Welt. Okay, so I asked a bunch of my friends in Canada over Facebook what they thought of, and here's what I got from them. I started off with Canada and I said, okay, what do you things come to your mind when I say think of Canada? They gave me things like this, snowflakes, bacon, maple leaf, cold, more cold, frost, hockey, poutine. Yeah, okay. I don't eat poutine, but a lot of Canadians they're obsessed with poutine. It's ridiculous. Stephen Harper, maple syrup, and snow. And to be fair, a lot of that does come from Canada, and a lot of it is in Canada, and very big in Canada. But still, guys, come on, we're Canadian. We don't. Winter's not the only thing in Canada, man. Come on, it's not always cold. Then I said, okay, think of Britain. And the first three things they gave me, for most of them, they gave me things like Simon Cowell, Lord of the Rings by J.R. Tolkien, 007 Bond, Big Ben, tea, because Brits drink a lot of tea, the London Bridge, One Direction, Gordon Ramsay, Britain's Got Talent, the Queen, which I was really expecting to come a lot earlier, the Red Coats, Top Hats, the Union Jack, the Dukes of Hazzard. I don't quite know why the Dukes of Hazzard, because they're American, but okay, Dukes of Hazzard as well. Apparently, they're also in Britain. Now, here's the part that bothered me. When I said think of Germany, I got some pretty good responses. I got chocolate, I got um, beer, I got German women, I got Oktoberfest. Um, but the thing I got the most of was this, and this, and him. And that bothers me because in Canada we don't learn about, all of Germany's great history like with the Romans. Like Germany was a part of the Roman Empire at one point. I guarantee half of the Canadians don't know that. Because the only thing we hear about Canada in our classes in our schools is World War One and World War Two, and that's wrong. I would argue that's wrong. So over the next three, including this one, over the next three episodes or in vlogs I do, I'm gonna talk about World War Two and the causes of World War Two and the Nazis and that, and I'm gonna give my view on it because I honestly think we are really bad for when I say Germany, most of the people associate or think of the Nazis. The thing is, you'll notice these two pictures here, they're in black and white. They're in black and white because they were taken 67 years ago, or almost 67 years ago anyways. They were taken almost 67 years ago, if not more, actually, now that I think about it, because 67 years ago they signed the surrender. So these pictures are old. And not to mention, that guy isn't even German. He's Austrian. Nobody, if I say Austria, nobody even thinks of, most Canadians don't even think of Hitler. They just think of Austrians. They don't know what to think. But when I say Germany, they think of Hitler. Hitler wasn't German. He was Austrian. And no, he wasn't Jewish. We don't know if he was Jewish or not. That's the problem. His big thing was he said I'm just going to go into this right now, and I'm just going to start off a little bit here. First, next episode, I'm going to do the causes of World War II. And then after that, I keep calling them episodes. Next vlog entry, I'm going to do the causes of World War II and how it's not actually so much how we actually kind of pushed Germany into World War II. because we kind of did actually. We're like, it's not like Hitler just came into power and all the Germans were like, yeah, let's go fight British and that. No, we kind of pushed them to the edge, and then we backed them into a corner. They had no choice really, and it's kind of sad when we now demonize them because we backed them into a corner. It really is a backwards, sideways, bad way to look at it. But anyways, I'm gonna talk about all that stuff next vlog, next week, probably this weekend. Um, but no, I want you guys to start thinking about, or start looking up, like, better things about Germany. I want you guys to hopefully think higher of Germany, because if we associate Germany with one man and one group that died off 67 years ago, we're really not moving ahead as a people, as an accepting people that accept each other and accept everything. We're very scattered if we do that. We're not holding together at all. I mean, it's like it's kind of sad because Germany, I would argue it's almost impressive. Not World War II, not the Jews and all that. No, that is horrible. Don't get me wrong. But and I know, and I'm very nervous actually about making this video because I'm worried if I say anything nice about Germany and World War II, I'm gonna be burned alive on YouTube because people are like, he's a Nazi and that. I'm not a Nazi, guys. I'm not a Nazi. I just have a lot of respect for a country as big as Ontario taking on the entire world twice within like 50 years of each other. Like, that's impressive. Like, Germany's a very small country in compared to like Canada and America. I mean, compared to Britain, it's pretty big, but when you compare it to Canada and America, it's a dot. Really, it's just a dot. And then, and it took on both those countries and nearly won both wars. Like, that's pretty impressive. Like, you have to give credit to that. That's pretty impressive. But no, I want you guys to start looking at and thinking of Germany differently. I want you to start thinking of, what does Germany mean? What does Germany do for the world? Start looking at what Germany does now and stop thinking about what it did before. Because it wasn't Germany, it was the Nazi Party. The Germans have all said the first country that the Nazis invaded was Germany. Yeah, Hitler wasn't even elected. Paul von Hindenburg was elected. He was chosen by the German people. They chose him over Adolf Hitler, who ran for presidency, by the way, and did not make it because the Germans knew he was not good. He wasn't going to do any good. They knew he was a bad man, a bad person. And when Paul von Hindenburg died, Adolf Hitler assumed the presidency. And then as soon as he got power, he completely abolished the German rights and laws, their charters of rights and freedoms, if you would, their Declaration of Independence, as the Americans have, their rights, their charter that says this is what we are allowed to do and this is what you're not. He completely wiped it out, changed it, and made a dictatorship out of it, which is not cool. I'm getting ahead of myself here. The point is, they didn't elect Hitler. They didn't choose to have him as their leader. And we need to remember that when we think of Germany. We need to not assume that and just think of completely the Nazi Party as Germany, because it was not Germany. Nazi Party was Nazi Party. Nazi Germany was not Germany. It was not Deutschland. It was Nazi Party. It was Nazi Germany. It wasn't. It was nothing. It was not what the German people wanted. So we need to realize that. It's like saying that Bush is America. You can't do that. You can't say President Bush is all that America ever was. And you guys elected him. You guys chose him twice. Twice. You elected Bush and he screwed up everything. But you guys, I guarantee Americans will not claim Bush is who we are. Bush represents what we wanted, what we've always wanted. No, you won't say that. You'll say that no, Obama is now what we want. We chose Obama. But you elected Bush twice, and he screwed you guys over big time. I'm not saying that you guys are the bad guys, but Bush screwed you guys over. The world doesn't look at America the same way since Bush. But I think that's wrong. We need to look at America differently. We need to look at it as what it could be, as what it can be, not as what it was. We got to stop looking in the past and start looking towards our futures as a people, as countries, not as a country, as the world. Nur wir zwei, einmal die Welt. Okay.